So here's how the story goes. I basically written a book about this, and I never told anybody about what I went through because no one ever asked. And when the time comes that somebody does ask, then I will tell them. But this is something that's very near and dear to me that I lived. And, nobody likes to talk about, bad traumatic events in their lives unless, there's a special need for it. But as I'm seeing so many people come across the Ahauldri show, so many people are inspired by my videos about doing their own videos, about things that I say, things that I do, the funny antics that I create. I mean, the creativity, the craziness, the being real, keeping it real, all that jazz. It's all me. When you meet me in person, that's what you see. I'm a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. So my story goes, in 2004, I left my ex-husband, and I was 24 years old, and I go home and go there to see my mom because I was desperate and I wanted to just go back home. I left my husband, I left everything behind, my house, the money, everything. I was homeless. I didn't have anything. I just left it, Homeless for one day. Think about that. And I just went straight over to my parents' house, thank goodness. And they took me straight to the emergency room in another hospital. And that's right, Angel. Went to the hospital. And the doctors put like EKGs on me and everything, checking me out. I was really bad. And they couldn't figure out what was wrong. So they said, you need to go to your primary physician to get like treatment for, what it is, your stomach problems, probably acid indigestion. They had all kinds of words for it. I didn't know what was going on, but when they weighed me and they put me on that scale, I was like, damn. I went from 120 to 60 pounds, yo. That was not healthy. So, went to the doctors. The doctors told my mom that I was dying, basically. That they wanted to put tubes in my mouth and put one in my side because they wanted me to eat. And I wasn't eating. Everything I had tried to put in my mouth, I would choke up because my esophagus was closing, so my mouth would be constantly dry, and I would drink lots and lots and lots of water, but nothing, no weight gain, nothing, everything I tried to eat, it come right back up. I would vomit it up. I had a really bad situation where it just was so bad, I just never ate. All I lived was with sick liquids for 2 years. Pedialyte, Gatorade, Pedialyte, Gatorade. I had soup, chicken soup, broth, and then I had Jello and water. That was it. That's all I had. I could not swallow anything solid. And that was a struggle for me, guys. That was a real struggle for the Ace of Spades. I had went through so much struggle with wanting to eat things that I see my family eating. It was Thanksgiving, I missed it. It was Christmas, I missed it. 2 years, I missed 2 Christmases and 2 Thanksgiving. That's how bad it was, guys. And it was so terrible and painful because I had such burning in my stomach, burning in my throat. That stuff would just come up and just choke you. That's how bad it was. So I just had to do something about it, and I didn't know what to do. And at the same time, I was trying to get divorced with my husband. And it just was a bad relationship completely. And anyway, what happened was my mother, she never left my side. My mother, talk about having support. My mother was my biggest support. She was there. She helped me out. She did everything. And at the same time, my mother was going through her own accident where she fell, hurt her leg, her back. She's aching. She's going up on one leg up the stairs to bring me a tray of food because I couldn't even walk. That's how bad it was because I was in such pain that my body was numb. Like I couldn't walk, literally. And if I walked, somebody would have to carry me because I would fall down. I was so weak. I was fragile. I was very fragile. I had anxiety problems. It was so bad. Depression, when you guys go through like serious manic depression, it is so bad. You can't be around social people. You can't talk to nobody more than 5 people in a room without freaking out. And that's how I was. I mean, that's how much abuse I went through. Mental abuse, it just hurts you. And it caused me to have that breakdown where I was so sick to my stomach I couldn't do nothing. So, anyhow,